Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and it's interesting. I was reading some comments of the different software makers out there that actually have programs that will actually, open archives like 7-zip and RAR and so on. And of course, and it reminds me a little something about the past, and it has to do with the fact that we were talking that in 23H2, one of the things that Microsoft wants to implement is the capability of opening other archives. Now, right now in Windows, we can open zip files, and that has been part of Windows for a while now. And of course, before that, what did we do? We had to install WinZip or any software that would actually unpack that. And it was an extra software you had to install and download. I see a lot of comments, people saying, I don't see why having archive open in Windows, we have all the software. Well, that's the point. You don't want to have to install all the crappy software to do something. It is a hindrance, and for a lot of people, it's a step that is actually a step beyond sometimes what they're capable of. So why not have it directly within the computer? And it's exactly what I want. The thing is, companies that are making those RAR files right now and all of that are in 7-zip and so on. They're all making the software. Some have said, yeah, it's fine. But some of them are in the, well, I don't agree with that. It shouldn't be. And that reminds me of antivirus software. For a long time, Microsoft didn't have a dedicated antivirus software because antivirus companies were going to court and preventing Microsoft from really doing anything. And yet, basic antivirus is something that should have always been included with Windows. And you know why these antivirus companies were so scared is because if you use common sense, you update your PC, the basic antivirus is enough. You don't need to purchase anything. And yet, we haven't seen a drop in third-party antivirus software. A lot of you are using that, and a lot of you are paying for a antivirus. So it didn't break the market or anything. And what comes to mind when I think about the zip files and the 7-zip and all of that is it's still not going to break anything because Microsoft Windows, when it implements the archive, it implements opening an archive. So, decompressing, opening a 7-zip, an RAR, a GZ, whatever. But it doesn't give you the ability to create them. So I don't see why these companies are going crazy because, yes, probably the majority of people download the software just because they want to open an archive. And I have actually installed so many of these software because I just need to open an archive, especially the ones that I don't see often, like 7-zip. I see them sometimes, but it's like I download the darn program, I decompress the 7-zip. Once it's decompressed, I uninstall it. I don't even keep the program in. So you know what? I think it's fine that Microsoft does that. I think it's great. Give us the ability to open as many archives as possible. And I think everybody agrees that that's pretty cool to be able to open all of that without downloading anything. But I don't think it's going to take the business away from these companies. I mean, if you want, or if you're a user that needs to compress and make an archive, you'll have to download the software anyway because the software is the only one that does create one. So I don't know. I think the software company is making all of these, and a lot of these archives format are open source. So, so it's a half and half. There are some out there that are like, yeah, it's fine, and some are like, oh, what is Microsoft doing? Well, you know what? I want to have a Windows that can do as much as I can without always having to download extra fluff. And I'm sure a lot of you are in that. So do you agree with the fact that Windows should include decompressing of all of these archives? And do you think it's a good thing? That's the question today. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.